One of the most relaxing activities one can do is go for a swim. And more often than not, every city and village have their own favorite swimming spots. Sometimes in a river, sometimes in a canal, but one thing that's for certain is that these are usually the best places in town. But we have compiled the list of the best places to swim in the world. Number 23, Iquil. If you ever fancy a dip in a place that looks straight out of a fantasy movie set, the Iquil in Mexico is the spot for you. It is also one of the most secluded spots in the world, and there is a perfectly circular pit with waterfalls and awesome greenery surrounding it. The water is actually 85 meters from the surface, and you have to go through some rough steps to get to it, but it is definitely worth the effort. Number 22, Maldives. This small country is basically a group of 1,192 islands, and even though only 129 of them are inhabited, there is no shortage of awesome swimming spots in the country. The water around Maldives is one of the clearest in the world, and there is a vast reef of wildlife there as well, which makes it a great place for snorkeling, scuba diving, and of course, swimming. Number 21, Krka National Park. As soon as you take a step into the Krka National Park in Croatia, you will probably think that it's man-made. There are many small waterfalls here, which look as if they have been put there intentionally. But all the beauty of the park is natural. The gush of the water over the waterfall is an enticing sight, and the pool at the bottom is a wonderful place to swim. Number 20, Crater Lake. If you don't mind a little physical activity before a dip, the Crater Lake is an extremely good option to try out. Entering this lake requires a steep 1-mile trek, and what you get after is a large circular pool, which is actually breathtaking. The visibility here has been measured to 43.3 meters and is among the deepest in the world. Number 19, Menorca. White sandy beaches, turquoise waters, and pine tree covered hills. You would really have to be extremely choosy not to fall in love with Menorca in Spain. Even the weather here is inviting, as it is warm throughout the year, and the bays of Macarella and Macareleta are the best places to visit here for a dip in the water. Number 18, Manly Beach. The best thing about this place is the view that's on offer just to reach it. The Manly Beach in Sydney, Australia is accessible by a ferry, which directly passes the Opera House and offers a great view of the majestic Sydney Harbour Bridge. And when you do reach the Manly Beach, there are soft sands, amazing waters, and scenic sunsets waiting for you. Going for a swim here is an absolute pleasure, although it's been known for surfing as well. Not to mention just lazing around on the beach with that beer in hand. Number 17, Chena Hot Springs. Located in Alaska, where temperatures are usually freezing, any hot spring would obviously be a very welcome relief. And the Chena Hot Springs are just that, while being extremely scenic at the same time. The water is also known for its healing power, and to add to the awesomeness, the aurora is visible here for 200 nights in the year. Number 16, Blue Lagoon. There is probably nothing more relaxing in the world than sitting in a warm pool in chilly weather, and the Blue Lagoon in Iceland offers just that, with the added benefit of healing skin ailments, as the water contains sulfur and silica as well. The temperatures in the water remain at a very enticing 98 to 102 degrees, making it a perfect spot to just chill with your loved ones. Number 15, Toswa Trench. If exotic is the way you do things, then this will be right up your alley. Located in Samoa, the Tosawa Trench is basically a big hole in the ground with water, which makes it one of the most unique places to swim in the world. You actually have to go down a 30-meter ladder to reach the water from the surface, unless you prefer to dive, of course. Number 14, Devil's Pool. If you ever got a chance to go swimming in one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, could you say no? Devil's Pool is part of Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe, and if you love adventure, then it's definitely the place for you. While the waters are usually very rough for swimming, between September and December, it is safe enough. And just inches from the waterfall's drop is the Devil's Armchair, where you can actually position yourself so as to not fall off the waterfall and get one of the greatest views ever, not to mention the amazing photos. Number 13, Dead Sea. The Dead Sea in Jordan is an amazing place to swim, for even those who do not know how to. The density of the water is so much that everyone floats here naturally, and you can even sit on the surface. The shore is also 1,385 feet below the sea level, which makes it one of the lowest points on Earth. But you might want to hurry though, as the Dead Sea may in fact disappear at some time. Number 12. Jenny Lake. Located in the Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming, the Jenny Lake is a massive one, measuring over 1,191 acres and is 423 feet deep. It is also extremely old and was created by glaciers around 12,000 years ago. The lake is perfect for swimming, with a view of the peaks of the Teton Range, and there are also other activities like hiking and boating that you can undertake here. Number 11. Panari Island. Part of the Yaeyama Island in Japan, the beaches in the Panari Islands are absolutely breathtaking. The water is very blue, and the area is full of marine life as well. So don't be surprised if you find yourself swimming with the fish here. Also, the marine life and the coral life are on par with the Barrier Reef, which makes it a great place to scuba dive as well. Number 10. Lake Tahoe. The largest alpine lake in North America, and the 27th largest lake in the world. Those are the distinctions that Lake Tahoe in Nevada holds, and that obviously makes it one of the greatest places to go for a swim. The water is clear here, and there is a great view of the mountains to be had from the water. Number 9. Matira Beach. Imagine water being so inviting that hotels here actually have the option of diving into the water straight from the rooms. Located in Bora Bora in French Polynesia, the Matira Beach is exceptionally beautiful, and it is hard to stay away from the water. Although the area does have sharks and stingrays, so being a little careful doesn't hurt, unless you're a scuba diver looking for them, of course. Number 8. Hanuama Beach. This lovely beach in the Hawaii Islands has very clear waters because there are no rivers or streams flowing out from it. Plus, there are beaches here, where miles of white coral sand give the waters a surreal feel. Not to mention that there are tree-covered hills as well, so it pretty much makes the view simply amazing. Number 7. Culebra Island. Located in Puerto Rico, the beaches in the Culebra Island are well protected, which results in a very thriving marine life. Hundreds of species of tropical fish can be found here, and it is simply an awesome experience to swim with them. Number 6. Sardinia. Located on the western coast of Italy along with the Mediterranean, Sardinia has not been discovered by many tourists yet. That makes for a great spot to swim, as there is not much congestion and the beaches offer a stunning view of the mountains. The water is turquoise here, and that pretty much makes any swimmer want to go out and have a great time here in the midst of granite rock formations. Number 5. Havasu Falls. This is actually a surprise, as it is located in the Arizona desert, and it is actually an oasis to escape the hot weather of the desert. But getting to it is not easy, as you either have to take a helicopter ride or a 10-mile hike with pack mules. But once you do get there, it is an absolutely refreshing sight with the waterfall and the red hills. Number 4. Heaven Lake. Considering that it's the highest crater lake in the world, at an altitude of 7,182 feet, the lake has a pretty apt name. It is surrounded by beautiful rock formations, and the water itself is pretty pleasing to the eye. And going for a swim here is an experience to cherish for a lifetime, as you are on top of the world, quite literally. Number 3. Sliding Rock. Considering that one of the greatest draws of water parks are the slides, there is no surprise really that the Sliding Rock in North Carolina is a very popular spot for tourists. There is a natural 60 feet slide over very smooth rock, which ends in an icy cold mountain swimming hole. The thrill you get here has actually no words to describe it. Number 2. Playa Flamenco Beach. If you like a side of adventure with your swim, the Playa Flamenco Beach should really interest you. Located 20 miles off the Puerto Rico mainland, this gem of a place was once a pirate hideout. So when laying down on the beach, a bottle of rum would definitely not go amiss. The white beaches and pristine waters are very inviting, and the best part is that it's not really a very popular tourist destination yet, and you can enjoy the laid-back lifestyle of the area as well. Number 1. Pupu Springs. The last name of this list is actually an anomaly, because swimming is actually banned here. Located in New Zealand, the reason is that the local Maori people consider it sacred. But that does not take away the fact that the waters in the lake are very inviting for a swim. The water in the Pupu Springs is supposed to be the clearest spring water in the world, and it's easy to spot the plants inside the water from the surface. Not to mention the beautiful tree-lined slopes that make it an exquisite view. Do you want to go for a swim after the video? We do! And if you've ever had the experience of going for a swim in any of these locations, do let us know how it was in the comments below. And remember to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates on our videos.